This message is being broadcast at the request of civil authorities and the Green Bay Police Department. Over the past 3 nights, strange events have occurred in households in and around the city of Green Bay. It has been reported from dozens of families that children in their households have been having vivid nightmares. While at the moment they do not seem to correlate in any particular way, it seems to be occurring mostly in kids under the age of 15. While there is no danger at this time, it is advised that you check on your children during the night. Reports range on what was seen in the nightmares, but there were various mentions of tall, shadowy creatures, with a height between 6 and 8 feet. Signs your child may be experiencing a nightmare include, but are not limited to, shaking, sweating, talking in their sleep, crying and jittering. If you see your child experiencing these symptoms, it is advised that you carefully wake them up. If left unchecked, these nightmares could lead to the development of feelings including distress, panic, and helplessness in your children. For now, it is advised to keep your children away from any media that may frighten them, as to not agitate the situation. This includes, but are not limited to, horror-based video games, movies, TV shows, or online content. This message will repeat every night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, until the situation has passed, or until new information is available. This message is being broadcast at the request of civil authorities and the Green Bay Police Department. The emergency involving vivid nightmares, that started 6 nights ago, is still occurring in Green Bay. The impact of these nightmares has seemed to increase exponentially over the past 3 days. Vivid nightmares have now started to occur in people of all ages, not just young children, as was previously stated. Local schools are beginning their winter breaks early, as the younger population has been strained from almost a week of horrific nightmares. The content of the nightmares has also seemed to change. What was originally sporadic, seemingly random imagery, has evolved into more particular dreams. There have been multiple reports that seem to indicate that these nightmares seem to share some common themes. These include, but are not limited to, some of the victims' deepest fears and anxieties, communication with lost loved ones, and delusions of an end time. Many have reported hearing disembodied voices, like those of demons. It seems many of the nightmares directly correlate to things individuals saw during the day. Avoiding content that may agitate the situation is highly advised. It is encouraged that all individuals avoid content that may frighten them, including, but not limited to, horror-based video games, movies, TV shows, or online content. This message will repeat every night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, until the situation has passed, or until new information is available. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Green Bay Police Department. Throughout the day today, there have been multiple arrests made by the Green Bay Police Department, as civil unrest grows in the city of Green Bay. Some examples of crimes include but are not limited to, robbery, grand theft auto, arson, and public indecencies. It is believed that this rise in crime is due to the current nightmare situation that has been occurring for a week in the city of Green Bay. When detained, the criminals often yelled phrases such as "the end is near" or "nothing matters anymore, we are going to die to the Great One." If you see someone out in public that looks agitated, and they are repeating phrases similar to the ones just stated, it is advised you keep your distance. If you believe they are endangering themselves or others, do not hesitate to call 911. Along with multiple crimes being committed, the Green Bay Police Department have also encountered multiple cases of suicide around the city. Most of these occurrences were discovered through concerned neighbors hearing sounds of yelling, crashing, or even gunshots in the homes of their neighbors. Notes left behind by the victims had similar sentiments to the individuals who were being arrested. They claimed that the nightmares were becoming too much, and it wasn't worth fighting anymore. It is advised that any civilians in the city of Green Bay shelter in place, unless there is an emergency that requires you to move, until further notice. This message will repeat every hour until new information is available. Stay tuned to local media outlets for more information on this rapidly evolving situation. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Green Bay Police Department and the state of Wisconsin. The emergency involving vivid nightmares has intensified. There have been dozens of reports of crime, suicides, and murders around the city of Green Bay. The city of Green Bay is currently in communication with psychologists and neurologists from around the country in order to get a handle on the situation. Right now, there are 3 courses of action you can take. 1. You can continue to try and sleep normally, but this is not advised. People that were exposed to more vivid nightmares were significantly more likely to engage in destructive behavior to themselves or others. 2. You can sleep in short bursts. REM sleep, or rapid eye movement, occurs around 90 minutes after first falling asleep. If you sleep in 60 to 85-minute bursts, you may be able to offset the nightmares, though this is just a theory at this time. If you plan to try this, make sure you set alarms within 90 minutes of when you plan on falling asleep. The third and final option is to not sleep at all. While not sleeping brings its own detriments to your health, it is arguably the safest way to avoid nightmares. While under normal conditions this is not advised, this may be the best way to avoid nightmares at this point in time. If you plan on taking this course of action, it is advised you stock up on food and drinks that contain caffeine, or caffeine supplements if you can do so safely. Do be advised that as you stay up, your chances of experiencing auditory or visual hallucinations increases, but it is not known if these are near the same intensity as the vivid nightmares. This message will repeat every 3 hours, or until new information is available. This message is being broadcast at the request of civil authorities and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. The situation involving vivid nightmares has become dire. Dozens, if not hundreds, have died in the city of Green Bay for a variety of reasons, but mostly from either suicide or homicide. All businesses have shut down, due to the mental stability of their employees being compromised. Over the past 2 nights, it has been observed by medical examiners investigating the dead that many people have started to die in their sleep. This can be for multiple reasons, but it is believed this is either due to shock or going into cardiac arrest while asleep. It is strongly recommended you avoid sleeping at any cost. Try to keep yourself occupied with any sort of entertainment you can. Consume food or drinks with large quantities of caffeine in order to keep yourself awake. If you go to sleep, you are putting yourself at risk for serious injury or death. If possible, leave your TVs on in order to get emergency updates as they come in. The emergency alert system will continue to air this message hourly, not only in an attempt to keep you informed, but also to hopefully keep you awake. Do not fall asleep, do not give in. Do not fall asleep, do not give in. Do not fall asleep, do not give in. The emergency alert system will continue to air this message hourly, not only in an attempt to keep you informed, but also to hopefully keep you awake. Do not fall asleep, do not give in. Do not fall asleep. Do not give in. Do not fall asleep.
Why do you still fight? Why do you ignore the voices? The darkness is approaching. Why not just let it embrace you? Hundreds, if not thousands in the city are dead. Fighting it is hopeless. You have to sleep eventually, and we'll be there waiting for you. We will have our way in the end. Maybe this is already a nightmare, one that you can't wake up from. It was too late for them, and it's too late for you as well. Any loved ones you have lost, you will be reunited with them again shortly. All you have to do is rest your head, close your eyes, and go to sleep.